And we're live. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and welcome to another scene in Living World of Darkness Rage across New York. The scene is set at the training grounds where the Metis newcomer, aka Snowflake, decides to practice because he was kidnapped by bad people not so long ago. And never hurts to keep your reflexes honed to perfection to fight the enemies of Gaia. And yeah, he just like fights a training pole or whatever might be there.
Actually, what I know, like, there's basically like training weapons. I think of all kinds, or like made heavier, so that they resemble real weapons. But they're from wood, and also
Nice.
especially for the cubs, there are mercy talons, so that they could literally
Mhm.
go into Krynos and kick the shit out of each other and only do bashing damage.
Yeah, no, he probably found something to punch
They're training
safely.
dummies there, yeah.
Yeah, a training dummy, a pole, or something. And yeah,
And yeah, not too much later on the training grounds, Robin arrives. She has started to make it a little bit of a habit herself to, or for herself to, pick up one of the practice swords and yeah, do some sparring with some of the dummies. And the occasional Garu if they like, if they want to have a laugh or if like she's up for a beating. She's not very good yet, although like she's slowly improving. This is definitely one of the more harder parts of the Garu life for her, even though her rage comes naturally and she often finds herself pissed. So she's also trying to find, yeah, ways to hammer that out. Sometimes a little bit more literal than at other times. So yeah, she walks up and she lowers like a bottle of water. She puts it down to at like, I don't know, a bench or something, and she'll pick up a sword and we'll then notice Snowflake. So she'll um she'll nod and greet him, and yeah, it's just kind of checking out the sword and finding the dummy.
Snowflake at least seems cleaner. Clothes, but somehow cleaner. Uh, and yeah, he's whacking at the dummy with his bare hands. And as Robin steps up and nods to him, he just says, "Ah, hey, Robin,
Hey Snowflake, is
how's
that?
it going?"
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been quiet, so that's good.
Yeah, it's never a bad idea to start punching things. Just
Yeah,
blow off some steam.
I need to get punching things. Um, I've never really punched much before I became a Garu, and not here. It's almost an art form, lifestyle. So
It's more clawing and biting things, to be honest. But yeah, punching works.
fair enough.
Your strength carries over when you shift. Stronger you are in Homid, the stronger you're gonna be in all your forms. Simple as that.
I I mean that does sound logical. I've never really thought about it, but I wouldn't see why that doesn't make sense. I mean, it totally does.
Do you literally think that the scrawny little Krynos is going to shift into a big bulking Homid, honestly now?
I mean, it would be interesting to say the least.
It would also be impossible, but
Hmm. Yeah. No, like I said, I just have never really thought about it. Um, but yeah.
yeah, with the whole shenanigan about not wanting to be Garu, yeah, I can imagine training, finding skills was not exactly on a top priority list.
I mean, what I said in that place, that facility, I just tried to talk them into releasing me so that I could, you know, try and release you guys.
Hey, every lie holds a bit of truth.
That's fair.
Puts on a smug smile.
I mean, in all honesty, I I mean, if this would be like the Matrix and I would have been given the option to either become a guru or forget about it all and just continuing with my life. I don't know. I
Cocks his
miss
head at you.
I miss that life.
That's the Matrix.
Oh, um, it's a movie. It's kind of old already, actually, but it's
Ah,
I think it's a very good idea of what the Weaver would do if it would take over. I don't know. It's it's difficult to explain, but the main character in the movie at some point has to, yeah, literally choose between becoming something else and stepping into a whole new world, or to go back to his life as it was and forget all about it.
why would he looks at you and says, "Yeah, haven't seen that one to be honest, but I bug someone to get it for me at some point." But why would you choose not to be a Garu? You're not. Stops for a second. You're not like me. Okay, people look down on my kind.
I mean, for me, I had a life that didn't have anything to do with being Garu. I never thought that I would fight someone. I never thought that I would kill someone. I was going to university and I wanted to be good at what I did. I was a top student at Harvard. I had
Nerd.
lots of friends. Oh, a rather well-known university.
He just says nerd.
Well, sure, if you want to call me a nerd, that's fine. I don't mind. I studied hard and it paid off. And I still had lots of friends. I had a party every weekend. I
And you can't throw a punch to save your life.
No, I didn't need to.
Hmm.
I was looking forward to, you know, getting a good job here in the city. Um, make a lot of money, all honesty. Get a good apartment, find a boyfriend, I don't know. I didn't really have much plans. I wanted to travel something, before settling down. And that entire life is changed. It's all gone upside down. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that now that I'm here, I mean, a lot of people here are nice people, and I enjoy learning what I can. And I'm not saying that I mean, I don't have the ability to go back. But if the chance would really be offered, I think it would be tempting. There's a lot of uncertainty in this new life.
Yeah, go live a bland life where no one knows you, and yeah, guessing it's jolly good fun. Wonderful.
Who says no one would know me?
Never saw what humans find so interesting in their life. There's no purpose. They just go in, day out, just find a job, don't do anything of meaning. They just like
Don't do anything of meaning.
most humans
I
are
wouldn't say that.
already minions of the Weaver, soulless little bastards that don't do anything.
I'm not sure. Robin looks a little. Yeah, she looks a little pissed actually. And I'm trying to think if she would actually need to take a rage for that.
Keep in mind, he said humans, not Hamids.
No. I know. Yeah, no. I'll refrain from taking rage because I don't really feel it fits. It's not like a personal insult, but yeah, Robin still feels rather attached to the human life. So she does looks a little like her brow is kind of like frowning. Yeah. I mean, say that, but still, I would I would have had the ability to change people, to talk to them, help them with the problems. You call that not being able to help anyone? But
What
I
what what
disagree.
what good it would have that brought to Gaia?
I didn't know about Gaia or the worm or the weaver or the wild or all these things. I didn't know about it. I was just looking forward to doing some good in the world and to, yeah, have an interesting, to me, an interesting life. I didn't have all these ambitions of trying to save the world. I would just settle for saving whatever I could, whoever I could.
Still do the same now.
Yeah, but it's different.
You could save even more now. Galliards are meant to inspire us, to remind us of our past victories and our past misdeeds.
I know, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can about them. But there's also the thing about being second best fighters when it comes to auspice.
Which still means you're a good fighter.
Trust me, I'm not.
Oh, come on. Sure, you could throw a punch.
Right. I really need more practice before I would be able to say that. And
He
yeah,
takes a few steps back because in the meantime he's been just stopping to say things, and in the meantime, while you're talking, he just like continues punching the training dummy. He takes a few steps back and like gestures you to with both hands, and like, okay, let's go. Come on, let's bar. Let's see. Let's see if the little princess can throw a punch.
I'm not a princess.
Oh, come on! You said you're from Silver Fangstock. All of you are like some sort of royal.
I'm not. But um,
He
And
he
she's
he make
literally
he
looking
make
like an excuse, like she's looking for an excuse to not have to do this.
and he makes this like big, very elaborate bow in front of you. Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
Stop that. Fine, sure, we'll fight. As she, kind of swings the training sword away, like probably landing it near the dummy that she was supposed to practice on.
And he looks at you and says, "So, fists, swords, claws, or would you rather have one of your servants fight in your stead?"
I don't have any servants, but whatever you pick.
Well, I issued the challenge. You discussed it. You settled the terms. That's how
Hmm.
it's done usually.
Well. Mm, what do you need training in?
Fighting.
Then let's do fists.
All right. There's nothing bad with the thorough fisting.
No, totally.
That out of character that goes way above his head.
Okay, we roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me see. We're in Homage.
So Dex 1d10, right?
Next which one you can?
Yeah, Dex weights, yeah. It's brain farted. I'm at 7.
I go first.
Yep.
So yeah, Robin will actually kind of wait until they both of them are ready, and she'll lock eyes on him, and then we'll
Uh,
just kind
be-
of punch
bef-
him.
yeah, before that, he says, no gifts.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I could speak in your head, make you punch yourself. She
No, but
says with kind of a sarcastic smirk.
and he says, no, no, but I might unlock your sense of humor.
My sense of humor is all my own. And then yeah, yeah, she'll just spend the one rage, but she'll swing at him. One success. Yeehaw. Look at me go. Here comes my complete strength pool. Doesn't really do anything. Her sense of humor is a kind of like a punch more than anything else. That doesn't do much. It's definitely a weak punch.
He looks at you and says, uh, fighting or tickling? And yeah, the classic moves classic gut punch. 1, 2, 3 successes. So that's the
Nice.
strength plus 2, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
This is gonna be a really, really, really short fight. Nope.
You don't soak anything?
I don't soak anything.
Yeah, so
Oh boy.
Snowflake basically, after looking down at your punch, just like out of sheer reflex, like gut punches you and like, "Puck!"
And
Short and
yeah,
sharper blow to your stomach.
Robin doubles over and kind of starts heaving for breath. And yeah, can't move because she's stunned.
And people say you should never hit a lady.
Yeah, there's did you spend any rage?
Nope.
Okay, well, you don't need to because Robin's rage action is spent catching up on her breath. And then back on normal actions. Okay, so the one thing I'm not entirely sure about is, okay, basically she got stunned.
Mhm.
Now that would say the next turn, but does that include or exclude rage actions? Like, is the rage action spent on like getting back on her feet and then in a normal action she can move again, or does she lose her entire next round and the rage action from
I
this?
have no idea.
Neither do I, but I feel like we need to make, at least for this scene, a decision on this.
I'd say rage action counts as a turn for all intents and
Okay,
purposes.
good. Then yeah, she'll yeah, she spends her rage action trying to catch her breath and get back. I mean, it's not like she fell down, but like try to stop the world from spinning around. And she'll actually look a little bit more determined now, and is going to spend 2 rage. And boom! Yay! It's 2 successes, and that is 3 bashing.
Two bashing.
2 bashing. Okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can. Mm,
With survival div 8 if you want to try and heal.
reflexively?
Yeah.
Just straight survival?
With survival div 8.
With survival.
The biggest perk, or one of the biggest perk of being med is you can soak basically, and you can heal in basically all forms. No,
Nope.
you cannot heal this turn, so you stick to your 2 bashing.
Don't you automatically heal one per turn at the end of the
Um.
turn? Because that's how I read it, at least.
Okay, I'm not quite sure. Like, people have been mixing up the rules, so I always was like, you know what, I'll just roll. But I've also seen people like, yeah, like as far as I'm concerned, you can just auto soak 1 bashing, and it's at the top of the round. Actually, not at the end of your turn. It's top of the round.
No, tap to the round. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to get a pretty good punch on him.
2 bashing. Compared to the 4 he just gave her, it's like really not a big deal. Oh, and oh fuck. Shit. I should have spent a will, or I should have like rolled with wound penalties. I really don't have a lot of willpower left.
Yeah, and yeah, he's gonna more out of spite than anything else. Is gonna attempt a sweep,
Okay.
even though it's difficulty 8. I think I can spend the willpower on this one.
In combat you can't spend willpower.
Ah, okay, fair enough. So I'm not gonna spend the willpower.
And I think I need to roll Dex Athletics, right, to keep standing.
Yeah, I get no successes, so I just like brush off. Like he tries to get your knee, and like the sole of his foot brushes off your knee.
Yeah, there's a slight smirk on Robin's face as yeah, she looks a little bit more one could say competitive. and she'll spend like. Does he spend any rage, by the way?
Nope. I've got one dot of rage. I don't want to shift into breed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I figured you just nah. Never mind. Yeah. Then her two rage actions. Bashing for you to soak. She lands a few.
Actually, would I soak that first one if we go into rage actions, or do we
No,
just count
top
normal
of the
turns?
round. So basically,
Ah,
before
round.
my
Okay.
real action, you soak one
Okay.
bash. I just realized I have 3 attacks in a row now. Wow.
That's one, so that's me up down
3.
to
Oh
3.
crap! I keep forgetting. You know what? Fuck it. I'll spend the I'll spend the willpower turn for this, or the willpower point for this turn, and just use my normal dice pool. And next turn I'll be completely toast. Okay, second rage action. One bashing. She lands another punch. Not as hard as previous one. She's kind of like using his ribs as a piano at this point. Ding, 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 ding.
Of the Galliard in you. I soak that one.
You do. Yeah, that was definitely a Galliard move. So top of the round. Now you lose one bashing.
So that's 2 bashing.
And I'm at 4 still, so that gives me -2. So I will attack this time with my wound penalties properly. This is not pretty. I botch. So as she is no longer as determined as you know, she's landed a few punches. She's
Mm-hmm.
actually done something, and then kind of sees some of the bruising on, like, I don't know, somewhere on his body kind of disappear, and she just stares at that, then kind of wants to lash out, and forgets that stone that's like right there, and slips over it and falls on the ground.
And as he sees Robin so gracefully fall on her ass, he cocks his head a little and says, "Do you want to carry on, or would you rather surrender?" Smug smile.
I mean, is that his action this turn?
No, speaking is a free action.
Fair enough. She does not look like she's gonna surrender.
Fuck it. She's already on her ass, so there's no point in sweeping.
No.
So, yeah.
You're at -2 to attack her at this point
Yeah,
because
no.
she's on her ass.
I'm gonna go for a kick. Because it's kind of hard to punch someone on the ground.
Eh,
So
I mean,
that's. And
that
I'm
makes
gonna
it.
burn a willpower to ignore my wound penalties, even though it's not that big of a deal. But
Yeah. Okay. But that makes it div 6 at this moment to kick. You get a +2 for, like, kicking.
no,
Or
it's
+1.
no, it's div 5 to kick. It's standard is div 7 to kick. -2 is
Okay,
5.
yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry. No, I wasn't quite sure if it was div 8 or div 7, but if div 7, yeah, then you get a +1 from the kick in your strength stuff. Damage stuff, I meant. But yeah,
One success.
nice.
So that's strength
Strength
plus 2.
+1.
Isn't kick plus 1 damage?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Strength +1.
Ah, yeah, right. Strength plus 1. Sorry. Uh, my bad.
Eh,
1, 2.
okay. One soaked. Oof. She's at 5 now. And yeah, she is using her turn to
You
slowly
didn't.
crap.
You didn't spend any rage this time.
She didn't. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Like, she already spent 3.
Okay.
So yeah, she slowly gets up on her feet, and you lose another bashing. Top of the round.
Wonderful. So no wound penalties. Yay!
And yeah, that was her turn. She doesn't look like
Okay, so she stood up now.
she stood up. Yeah.
Fuck it, gut punch, because that worked. One success. Not my proudest roll. So
So
that's
base.
strength.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, would you care
Okay.
to describe what
Now you
happened?
you can better describe it because you're the one flooring her.
Yeah, so basically, what happens is that Snowflake punches Clay in the gut, and there's almost no resistance. He manages to like cut her breath, and as he punches her, his hand moves a bit downwards and manages to knock her on the ground completely. And noticing that she probably isn't breathing right, and that it's pretty obvious there's no way she's going to continue this fight because she's pretty badly bruised, he like goes next to her and starts slapping her face a couple of times. Robin, Robin, princess, your majesty. He's like pulling a complete Deadpool right now, like wake. With every word he just gives her like a soft slap on the face just to knock her senses back. Your majesty, would you be so kind as to grace this unworthy one with your miraculous presence? So each syllable goes with a slap.
God damn it.
I'm pulling a Deadpool
Um.
here.
Yeah. It probably takes you about I think 5 minutes or something because she needs to heal. Let me see. She didn't take. So she was at 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, she's exactly at 7. No, no, she's at 1 lethal. So yeah, she takes 1 lethal. So it takes her a while to open up her eyes. A
Yeah.
few minutes. It's like
No, he probably stops after like seeing her cheeks getting too red or like getting bored halfway, and he takes her bottle of water and like sprays a bit of water on her face. And figuring out that doesn't work, he just like grabs her from underneath her arms and like drags her next to tree to at least sit comfortably while unconscious, and sits like slumps his ass next to on that tree next to her and just like, waits to her for her to be conscious once more.
yeah, she'll like yeah, like I said, after a few minutes, she'll slowly open her eyes. Ow.
Moral of the story, princess: don't fight the commoners. We had to fight for a living.
What?
Come on, you should be all about those stories. It's a good story. The princess fought the commoner and she fell on her ass.
I'll get you back for that. Not today. I'll definitely get you back for that.
I shall await your vengeance with eagerness.
Hmm. Next time I'll try swords. In all honesty, she kind of pulls her face as she is like tightening her muscles, like yeah, her belly. It's like "Oof, that hurts. I didn't think I would win.
Barely scratched me.
I had hoped to do at least a little bit more. Yeah, I really suck at this.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, you won. Congratulations.
Cheers.
And she'll take the bottle of water and just drink from it and then offer him. Here, are you thirsty?
She looks at you and says, "You're sharing your water with the commoners. What would the court think?"
I don't care.
Just messing with you. And she takes the bottle, takes a
Oh,
swig.
right. Well, and she shrugs. I am not royalty. In fact, I mean, yeah, sure. May smell like silver fangs apparently, but I mean, I'm still just a cub. I might end up with a completely different tribe.
Yeah, I'm sure somewhere there's a tribe of sourpusses that would be honored to have you.
Sourpusses. Just because we don't have the same sense of humor, apparently, doesn't mean I don't have any.
You
Why
should
would
at
you say
least
that?
get one and make others aware of it.
If you say so.
Should work on your punches a bit more. There's a bit of good form, what you did, but need a, need a little bit more determination when you punch. You're
Okay.
fast, but was kind of expecting that from a Galliard.
Well, perhaps we should practice more then. I know I'm fast at one thing.
Did you not get enough of a beating for one day?
Oh, for one day, sure, yeah. No, I'm at least fast on falling on my ass.
I'm sure there's one fighting style that benefits greatly from this. Probably something.
Drunken boxing?
Maybe. Severely intoxicated. Boxing, certainly.
Nah, let's not do that. Oh,
You know you heal faster if you shift, right?
yeah, I know.
Don't know what is it with you and shifting. You seem so scared of it somehow.
I'm not. Just don't, not used to it. Maybe second nature to you, but this is all pretty new to me,
I had
including
my
the
f-
shifting.
I had my first shift a year ago. Hardly second nature.
I mean, sure, that's still 11 months? No, 10 months before I did my thing. I literally just shifted, had my first change 2 months ago or something. because there was some orange-eyed weirdo who decided to go use my friend as a chopping block for a sword.
I see.
Never mind, it doesn't.
Yeah, mine was a lot more fun. Still trying to get used to walking around without a tail.
So you've been a um you've been a Krynos since birth,
Yeah,
right?
that's how it is with mythos.
Yeah.
We're born in our word form and have to stay in our word form till our first change.
I'm inclined to say that must have been weird for you, but I presume, yeah, like you said, it was more weird for you to shift to Homid.
Not the most what people would call the most common of childhoods, but I had fun. Then
Fun.
parents didn't.
Hmm. Not surprised.
I was a little white ball of cuddly cuteness and adorable laughter and claws and fangs,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly adorable laughter.
Yeah.
You could say I was like a little snowflake.
Actually, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Mm, I was wondering because your is Snowflake like your deed name, or do you have like a Homid type name or something?
I'm gonna actually roll manipulation subterfuge on this one.
Okay.
Not my proudest roll.
Do you have pre-read?
Hmm? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Does it count for cubs?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good enough.
It even counts for kin.
Okay, so that's my manipulation subterfuge roll with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Wow. I mean, I don't even. I'm not even gonna roll peony because I don't have the amount of dice to top that.
If you have less than 7 dice, it's pointless.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
Yeah, and
just
I
says,
can't add my pure breed to my perception roll. Else I would have had, but
yeah, he just says no, just snowflake.
I see. And is that how you prefer it to be, or would you like to have a Hobbit name at some point?
Do you want me to roll again?
Not necessarily. I'm fine with you using those 7 dice. I'm just like, this is a natural thing that she would have asked. I mean, if you wouldn't have lied about it, she would have asked the same thing. It's not me trying to get another roll out of you.
Okay, he just says no, fine with it.
Okay.
You'd look weird at you'd look weird if people just suddenly started calling you Mary all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like,
Same thing.
okay, do you mind if I shorten it down to Snow?
You'd not be the first one.
Okay. Because Snowflake in human society, not necessarily the best way to call someone. So I figured, Snow at least sounds a little more
I think
normal.
it's pretty. I'm white. I'm poofy.
Yeah.
I'm a little snowflake.
I guess you are.
Means it's something different for hobbits? For
I mean,
humans?
a snowflake is, of course, just, yeah, a snowflake. But it can also mean someone who stands out in a not too positive way. They're sometimes referred to as snowflakes, someone who likes to draw attention to themselves,
He he
kind
he
of negatively.
he grabs a lock of his hair and just like drags it down.
I
Ahem.
mean,
I'm white as a sheet of paper. My eyes are red. I'm a ragabash.
I know.
Need I say more?
Still, I, if you don't mind, I would like to call you Snow.
Like I said, you're not the first one.
Okay, cool.
As I would like to call you Princess, because it annoys you. He gives you a bit of a smug laugh.
If you want, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't expect me to respond to it.
I'll pray to Gaia for guidance in unlocking your freaking sense of humor.
Well, perhaps you should try a different approach at it.
No, you should try to lighten up.
What? You just beat the crap out of me. It still hurts. It's probably gonna hurt for a while.
Yeah, I've heard people doing weirder stuff on first dates, so
Yay.
still no. No, no.
No,
Yeah, I tried.
it's right.
It's like slumps. Like,
You'll get a cookie as soon as I found one.
yeah, cookie sounds nice.
Have to go to some dustbins then, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless
Well,
Ken started baking.
I'm just gonna sit here for the rest of the day and not move.
Shift. You're gonna heal faster.
I know.
Come on, you're just like me. You're a lot cuter when you're furry.
So funny. And yeah, like she'll start, she actually starts to get like, uh, closing her eyes and like trying to remember her first change, la di da. Spends the rage.
Wouldn't that be your last rage?
Yep,
If you spend your last rage, don't you automatically shift to breed?
yep.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be funny.
So yeah, she shifts into a Glabro and poofs back into Homage. Ow, that did really. Fuck.
It works better if you don't rush it.
I didn't rush it.
Just lifts up from the tree, takes a few steps back. Zoom. See? Like this.
I know, I know. Just haven't quite worked out how to do that.
In 2 months, that's the first thing they teach you.
Yeah.
Okay. Word of advice. Shifting and fighting as a Garu, not optional.
I know. I'm working on it. Guess I'm just stubborn. Y- Yeah, you know what? I'll make a subterfuge roll on this. Guess that's fair. Manipulation, subterfuge, and pure breed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Let's see. So that would be perception, alertness,
Empathy.
empathy. Yeah, I can't. Like, I've got. I don't have enough dice for that.
Okay. She kind of gives him a smile and a wink. Yeah, sure. I'll work on that.
And he just like lies down on his belly and like puts his head on his paws. It's been nice fighting with you.
It was very short fighting with me.
Still, get a bit more courage.
Oh, courage is not the problem. I just need to work on my aim. Anyway, I'm gonna lie down here and take a nap until the hurting stops.
Shit, you.
And yeah, I
And
guess. Hmm?
he just says, "Well, if the dead parents want us cubs to pack up, I might make a good claim for Alpha. Beat the Galliard, haven't I?"
I suppose you would, but you would also need to defeat Garm.
That's a bit of a snicker, but it's like more of a some wolf sound.
And she kind of smirks and then kind of grabs her her ribs probably at that point. She's like, ow.
Yeah. Met is Rakabash leading a pack. Should remember that one. And the right crowd to draw a lot of laughter.
I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't be the first or first Metis to lead a pack.
I said, Metis Ragabash.
I'm sure you wouldn't be the first Metis Rakabash either. But then again, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm sure I could win people over with my charming personality, but it's not my place.
That might need a little work. Ah, fuck. Right.
Yeah. Chill out, shift, heal. Have one of your lackeys bring you a little drink with a little umbrella in it.
If only.
And I
If
shall
that's
fetch.
if that's the case, why aren't you going to get it?
There's a neutral stare and like blinking once or twice.
And there's a kind of crooked smile on Robin's face.
And says, "Who died and made you the boss of me?"
I mean, if I'm to be a Silver Fang, am I not the boss of everyone? Except the other Silver Fangs, of course.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have no intention of being anyone's boss.
If you actually learned how to fight, you might end up as mine.
Still wouldn't prefer to be called boss.
Yeah, I think it should be something along the lines of Boss Raya.
No, that's not.
If you're more used to your majesty, I think we can adapt.
Pretty sure you can.
It's not like we would have a choice.
Hmm, I'll leave that up to you.
He starts slowly shifting back into Hamid. And he like squats down. Meet your gaze.
Yeah, she looks back at him.
So, what would Her Majesty enjoy as a drink?
I have water here. I'm good.
Should I grab a leaf and start fanning you?
Mm, no, just continue on whatever you want to do.
If you're gonna be a silver fang, you should then have to boss people around with a bit more conviction.
I will when I feel the need to.
Sometimes our duty doesn't care about our feelings that much.
Yeah, but right now, it's fine as it is. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to go anywhere. And you can go around wherever you want.
He stands up, gives one of his very elaborate, very theatrical bows, says, and with your permission, I shall be off. And when Her Majesty would like to smell the pavement from up close again, make sure to call me.
Sure, I'll do so.
And yeah, he just walks off.
Yeah, she'll stay there, sitting against the tree. And it's there that we will end the scene. Thank you, play for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This was another scene of Living World of Darkness, Cops Against New York.